So here they're asking us to solve a quadratic, and another hint for us again is that we have an x squared. That's how we know that it's a quadratic. There's two things that need to occur for us to be able to solve quadratics. The first thing is you need to make sure that the whole thing is set equal to 0. And in this case, that's already been done for us, so we don't have to worry about it. The second thing that we want to do is factor it. And when we factor quadratics, you need to remember to think, ooh, double brackets. And again, that means that we need to see what numbers will times to give us the in term, and what numbers we can add together out of that to get the middle term, watching out for the signs. So if we think about this, we're going to have two brackets, still equal to 0. We know we'll have an x at the front of each of them. So what times this to 27 and adds to negative 6? Well, negative 9 and 6 will times together to give me, oops, not negative 9 and negative 6. Negative 9 and 3 will times together to get me negative 27. And if I need to somehow get a negative 6 out of adding those two together, I'm going to have plus 3 and minus 9, because positive 3 take away 9 gets me the negative 6 that I had. So now that I've got this factored, the next thing that I'm going to do is set both things in the brackets equal to 0. So you can think about splitting it in half. I'm going to say x plus 3 is equal to 0, or x minus 9 is equal to 0. Now it's strange, but we will actually get two answers for this equation. So what we look at is by setting it equal to 0, we can think, well, if anything inside of this bracket, x plus 3, can turn that to 0, then the whole equation will times to 0. The second thing that we can think about is that if we change these brackets somehow to turn them into 0, then the 0 times whatever's over here will make the whole thing go away to 0 again as well. So it's kind of a magic trick. But the key thing is make sure it's set equal to 0, put it into brackets, and then split the brackets in half and set them both equal to 0. So in this case, if it's plus 3 on one side of the equation, I need to minus it to the other side. And over here I have minus 9, so I need to add that to the other side. So my final answer here, x is equal to negative 3 or 9. You need to write out both solutions because there are two answers for this problem.